All right, there's either vial. Both players kept 7. And we're ready to go.
I'm going to start with the Once Upon a Time. Okay.
Once Upon a Time from Bob.
Sure. I'll keep this. Oh, in a vacuum, does this handle it? Get it.
All right. Shuffle, or perhaps the white deck I was expecting.
Cavern of Souls was the card found. Mox Diamond comes in, discarding the Cavern of Souls we knew about.
And then so I'm going to bubble myself.
Yep.
Lotus Petal, Ancient Tomb, Chalice on 1.
Sorry, I'm keeping it.
Oh, can I get let's get like titles on the screen. Alright. Okay, reset again.
Thank you, Eddie. Appreciate that.
Keep. Drop.
Vial goes up to 1. Urza's Saga comes in. Gets its first chapter. Ingenious Smith.
It impulses for an artifact.
No, I know what it does, but I'm just not quite the white deck I was.
Yeah. Tough one.
All right, Bob seems surprised to see Ingenious Smith. And Eddie finds nothing with the ETB ability. Here's a Mox Opal. Ingenious Smith will get a pump. Looks like Eddie's hand is Crucible of Worlds, Retrofitter Foundry, and Oswald Fiddlebender. Retrofitter Foundry will be stuck there for now. Making 4 mana now is Bob, and here's Caves of Chaos Adventurer. Taking the initiative and searching for a basic.
This deck is much easier online.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
Activate the interval.
All right, Bob has the right tokens. We're doing okay, everybody.
So I'm gonna put it on here, but I'm also gonna write it down.
Yep. Oh, and then I like that.
I will target Evolutionist with nomad for his ability. Trigger, I'll mill 3.
Yep.
Good. I'm going to repeat this process a few times. If you want me to stop,
No.
All right, there's a basic planes, and it looks like it will be played for the turn.
Narcomoeba trigger.
Narcomoeba's fine.
You have 2 cards?
Sure.
I have 3 cards.
Narcomoeba trigger.
Narcomoeba's fine. Your turn. I'll keep this. We'll go to 2.
Vial ticks up to 2. That'll give Oswald Fiddlebender a chance for entry here. Here's Ancient Den. That'll trigger Ingenious Smith. Ingenious Smith can think about attacking here to take the initiative.
Target player, I'll name a card.
Can create a construct to play defense as well. Nope, Eddie passes the turn.
I will
Keep.
name
I'm going to
Chalice.
Oh, that was good.
Forge.
Do I show you my hand now?
All right, the second room of the Undercity is Forge for Bob, and it will put 2 +1/+1 counters on Caves of Chaos, making it a 7/5 Trampler with a neat attack ability, which will trigger now.
Trigger. Happens. Okay.
Flashback.
Seasoned Dungeoneer revealed off the top. It can be played this turn. Eddie will make a construct.
Okay.
Yep.
I get it. Construct, so that will trigger the Ingenious Smith.
Genius Smith gets a pump by that entering the battlefield.
And that's a 7/5. So I'm going to double block.
Double block. The construct is a 4/4, and Genius Smith also a 4/4. Yeah, at this event there were 3 initiative decks in the top 16 and 0 in the top 8. What was it, 190 players? Is that number right?
I'll kill the construct.
Okay, construct is dead.
Okay, construct dies in combat. No trample damage gets through.
This is 3 damage.
Oh, 169 players. Okay, my bad. I didn't mean to boost the numbers or anything. I thought it was 190.
I'm gonna play this.
Seasoned Dungeoneer gets cast from exile. Taking the initiative once again is Bob. Trap. You lose 5 life.
And
Looks like Bob's hand is double Chalice Ancient Tomb. That's not very good. Here's Oswald Fiddlebender. Getting violed in. That needs a read. For anyone not familiar, it's like Birthing Pod, but for artifacts. Legendary creature from Forgotten Realms.
This will go to 3. I'm going to float the mana. Going to search my library.
Floating mana, searching library. There's Grindstone. These are Eddie's nasty tricks. Genius Smith gets a pump. Floating a mana. If Eddie has Painter, this game is over. Eddie can also search for Painter by sacrificing Vial, potentially. Let's see.
Gonna pay a white mana, sacrifice Ether Vial.
And here we go. We're going for it. Yeah, Eddie in the chat pointing out that the double block rather than attacking was a better line, because if there's no removal on the double block, it means there won't be removal on Painter Oswald, which is what Eddie wanted. And now activating Grindstone targeting Bob, and there is no removal spell. Eddie takes game 1. Nicely played. All right, players drawing up hands here for game 2. Both players have kept 7, it seems. Once upon a time to start for Bob, right into the glare. There's Ancient Tomb.
Yep.
Lotus Petal gets sacked. White Plume Adventurer hits the board. And Bob will take the initiative here on turn 1.
actually, I'm gonna get a mountain.
Searches up a mountain, says Bob. Passing the turn.
14, I'll create a treasure. You got your mountain? I will pass it. I've got a plains and I'm passing the turn.
Eddie just drops the plains and says, I'm passing. So I'm curious now if Bob goes to add counters to White Plume or Scry. Let's see.
Which room shall I go into?
That's what we're wondering, Bob. Let's see.
Cards there right now?
Yeah, how many cards?
5?
6.
I'm spotting an Aven Mind Sensor in Bob's hand. Could be good against Saga. Could be good against Fiddlebender. Thinking about the upkeep initiative trigger now.
Crash. 2, 4, 5, 6.
I'm still gonna forge.
I am going to respond to the trigger by plowing.
All right, opting to forge and a swords in response. So gaining 3 life here is Bob. White Plume Adventurer is eliminated. Looks like a Saga and an Oswald Fiddlebender and a Painter are cards I recognize in Eddie's hand. Here's a Mox Diamond for Bob, discarding the basic Mountain. And here's a Seasoned Dungeoneer paying 2 life once again. for Ancient Tomb. Yeah. Basic mountain right up here. Discarded. Alright, Urza's Saga is the land drop for Eddie. Looks like a Ganjo, either Vial. Yeah. Either Vial enters and passing the turn. Drawing an extra card off the archives on upkeep. Attacking now, Seasoned Engineer. Explorer trigger reveals a Chalice. Gets surveilled into the graveyard. And Eddie gets hit for 4.
Okay. Yep.
City of Traders comes in. Another White Plume gets cast. We're headed into the last room of the Undercity. Resolving the Reveal 10 trigger now is Bob. Let's see what we find. Can't quite see it myself. All right, Caves of Chaos Adventurer will enter. Bob will take the initiative once again. And this one is an 8/6 with hexproof until Bob's next turn. Basic planes found in the first room.
Lots of stuff.
Yeah.
I am done after that.
Okay, upkeep.
This untaps.
Yep.
I'll pass turn and I'll move to discard.
Okay. Draw for
Discard
turn.
toss it.
Seasoned Engineer untaps with White Plume's ability on Eddie's upkeep. Vial ticks up to 1. Urza's Saga ticks up to 2. There's a Plains. Looks like this could be Eddie's last turn.
We can do. That's 8.
Yeah, this is 15 damage right now.
15 damage. Yep.
Looks like Eddie might have just drawn a Hushbringer. A little late.
I think you got it.
All right, we're going to game 3.
Yeah. I think I was one.
An aggressive start there from Bob was enough. Love Goat for you. Thanks for the follow. Welcome.
So with the floating mana and this, sorry.
Eddie will be on the play, looks at the hand, and immediately says, I'll keep that. Looks like Mother Runes, Ingenious Smith. 4 lands, including a Saga and a Wasteland. And a Swords.
Yep. Good. Very good. It's a very, very good hand.
Okay, am I good to flip the first one? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Original copy in the stack. That's fine. Pass.
I see a Once Upon a Time.
Mox open. Storm. No, this one, Storm 2.
Here you go.
Plateau Pass. So Mother Runes will become live. Eddie just drew a Painter, which is pretty good. Wasteland use is Eddie.
You have not back.
Passing the turn.
Try for a once upon a time. Yep.
All right, here's Once Upon a Time.
Wasteland. Wasteland. It's a little better than Soul Lands in this deck.
Where am I based out of? New York City.
Even my
Even Mind Sensor gets found. Is Bob unable to find a land? I think there was a City of Traders in hand, though.
Go ahead.
Another name, Cleric.
Cavern on Cleric, passing the turn.
Yeah, I'll drop a turn.
Talisman.
Gonna play an Urza's Saga. going to tap 2, current Ingenious Smith. Top 4. Find
Brainstorm was on top.
All right, Ingenious Smith enters and finds a Grindstone off the top. So Eddie has the combo in hand. Grindstone and Painter are both in hand. Looks like Eddie also has a Hushbringer in hand, but I'm not 100% sure I see it. All right, here's White Plume Adventure, which we all knew was coming. Once Bob named Cleric, we all saw it coming, everybody.
Yeah, Riddler is right now.
on their way. What's that about keep track? Go to 2.
Urza Saga ticks up to 2 after the draw step. Here's a Plains.
I am going to plow your thing.
Plow on White Plume. It's going to resolve.
I'm going to attack for 1.
Attacking with Ingenious Smith, that'll give Eddie the initiative. Eddie will search up a Plains, of course. Roland MTG, thank you for the resub. 33 months for Roland MTG. What's up, Roland? Thanks, Roland. Without Roland, there's no 090s MTG, everybody. It's just true. Gift leader number 1, founder badge. The founder badge is fitting. All right, here's Hushbringer. I was right on that. Bob can't believe the text on that card.
And yeah,
I'm thinking for a
you
second.
got it. So this is on the stack.
Yeah.
Or Can Man, thanks for the resub. 16 months. Let's go mono white mirror. Yeah. Yeah, this is really the mirror, huh?
Takes 2 to draw 2.
Hushbringer looking mean right now.
Sorry, how many cards do you have?
Including a Grindstone.
You revealed Darcy.
Wow. Eddie, don't tell your opponents what's in your hand, even if you revealed the cards previously. They either write it down or that's their problem. Don't do that. Never catching me telling my opponent what's in my hand. All right, Eddie's a good sport. Eddie's a good sport. I will do anything for a win.
Is this worded the exact same as Torpor Orb?
I think Torpor, does Torpor say permanent?
Okay.
This is ETB or
Yeah.
Solitude is free. You can get a 3/2.
Okay, alright. Yeah, I mean, that's probably...
Eddie helping out with rulings and everything. Look at that. Bob's lucky. Bob's lucky he's playing Eddie and not me. I'm like, I don't know. You got to call a judge. I don't know. You don't know what it does? That's your problem. What does Hushbringer do? I don't know. Read it.
Max Diamond.
All right, here's Mox Diamond. Discarding Plains.
Smashing on 1.
Does Solitude work? I don't know.
Combat.
I have no idea. Try it.
You can discard different.
It might. Yeah, exactly. Can I cast Solitude? Yes. Evoke it. Eddie's too nice.
Yeah, how many cards do you have?
All right, Plains comes in, City goes away, makes a mana. Here's Aven Mind Sensor.
Your turn.
All right, so Urza's Saga trigger will be a bit different here. Only looking at the top 4 cards as of right now.
Fine. Combat. Yes.
I will make a construct, I think.
All right, making a construct before Urza's Saga pops. That'll trigger Ingenious Smith. And Urza's Saga resolving, only able to look at the top 4 cards thanks to Aven Mind Sensor, and it looks like it's a whiff. Okay, a bit of confusion for a moment. How does this resolve? You do look at the top 4 cards, then shuffle your library. Why is SCG Con going on a Tuesday? Yeah, especially on a Wednesday. Great comeback for Phil.
No, it's okay. I'll play a Plains. Cast a Grindstone, which will trigger. Okay. And
Okay, Grindstone gets cast here. Eddie will be going to attacks.
oh wait, I missed my initiative.
Did Eddie miss an initiative trigger? I kind of lost track now. What's going on?
I missed the total or counters.
I don't know how it works. To be
Yeah, let's
honest.
ask it. Judge. So I missed my initiative trigger on upkeep because some of that, and so I don't know.
Okay, so you have the initiative and we've moved past your upkeep.
Yes.
Okay, so
It just missed.
yes, your opponent has the opportunity to put that trigger ability on the stack if they would like.
Okay.
I think
so if I let him go into Forge, let's say, he would get the counters. My other option is just to make him stay in the room.
I think this is a
Okay.
better
All
option
right, I'll
than to
just
stay
stay
in the room.
like this then. Yeah.
You
Okay,
have
sounds
the
good.
option in case it's Dark Top on he's at 1
Sure,
life and you
sure.
want to have the trigger.
Right, makes sense. Okay. That's fair.
So I'm at 20.
Yep.
All right, so it came up to a judge. I mean, they called a judge, and the judge said it would be Bob's decision whether or not Eddie moves into the next room. And Bob said, "No, no, you're not going into the next room." Eddie would have said, "Yeah, go ahead, go into the next room." Eddie's too nice. Eddie would have said, "Yeah, you go to the next room. That's no problem."
Swing. Cover 6. Yep.
My opponent missed their initiative trigger. Can I let them go in the next room? I'm just messing with you, Eddie. I'm sorry.
I cry a little at my poor life choices, and
I'm not trying to drag Eddie, everybody. I'm just being silly.
I pass the turn.
This one.
All right, here's Seasoned Engineer.
Trigger. Yep.
Wait, are you gonna give the protection?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you take 2.
I took 2. Then you get the
18. I gain the initiative.
All right, Bob takes the initiative at the attack with Mind Sensor.
You have 3 cards in hand.
3 cards.
Choking on water.
Okay.
Maybe that's what I get for being mean. Even Mind Sensor will get 2 counters as Bob moves into the Forge.
Yeah.
Play
I'm
Caracas.
going to follow myself.
Caracas comes in for Eddie. Esper Sentinel.
I'm getting started.
Painter
Painter's Servant comes in.
is blue.
And blue has been selected. So the combo is on the table for Eddie. Attacking with a 4/4 construct and a 2/2 Ingenious Smith.
Yeah, I'll block the Smith.
Okay, so Smith dies, you take 4 and I take the initiative.
Yeah.
Where does she go?
Ready?
16.
All right, Eddie will take the initiative.
And put the counters on Hushbringer.
Putting the counters on Hushbringer.
And now I will pass it to you.
Play a nomadic one.
Which cartels are one block floating?
Eddie has the initiative right now and has the Painter, Servant, and Grindstone combo on the table.
This will explore.
Create a copy of Frank.
Lotus Petal revealed off Explorer and dumped into the graveyard. Seasoned Engineer and gets a counter.
So I guess Hushbringer is blocking even mind sensor. And
You take 4.
I take 4.
4, 5, 6,
14. 14.
Hushbringer blocks Haven Mind Sensor. They bounce off each other, right? Lifelink gains some life.
Or no, that's a 4/3. Or yeah, exile for red.
And then I enter the trap.
Oh, I guess they traded. All right. Okay. Wait, how? No. Oh, Hushbringer had 3 power. Mind Sensor had 3 toughness. Okay. Yeah. All right.
So that you should be above that. Swing. Make 2 trips. That was a tough, grindy match.
The question on everybody's mind right now, does Bob have a removal spell for this Painter Servant? Looks like Bob's on the verge of passing the turn. Would need 2 removal spells given that Mother of Runes is on the table.
And I'm like, I love it, but it's not Leyline of the Void good. Yeah. Swing with these 3. I feel like when I shoot.
Attacking with those 3 creatures. 4/4 Construct, Painter, and Esper Sentinel.
Definitely got there. Yeah. What's the target?
I will target
We'll go benefit.
Mother of Runes.
I'm going to activate Grindstone targeting you.
Doesn't look like Bob has it.
Phew!
Yeah.